moved, didn't it? He did move. I did read him in that position, but maybe it's changed.
I didn't. I only looked up just now and saw him. That's why I pointed. So I don't know where he across the line.
Maybe actually I was getting confused with the American flag and the and Dal and Das, but I don't know.
It's all too much, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Look at that though. It's
They're not that much quicker than everybody else behind them. They really are just now mucking each other about, really trying to jostle for position. They're not thinking about going as fast as possible. It's about tactics.
It's out and away we go. Who makes a good start? Christian Daniel Jr. is tucked in behind Brian Iriarte, but it is the 51 of Iriarte that leads. The American is behind him. Veda Ega Pratama is there as well. They head down to the first.
Them two have history back from Jerez, the first round of the year. You've got Gonzalez in 5th as well, Peter.
Yes, and already the 70th Christian Daniel Jr. looking for a way past Brian Iriarte, but he can't find it so far.
I do wonder what kind of race we're about to see. Will the riders of at least as Iriarte says no way. These two are very close childhood friends. They've grown up racing each other all along, and as they're getting all involved, it is Pratama who goes through into the lead.
And there's, using every inch of road all over the place there, but absolutely superb stuff
today. That's why Morelli, the Argentinian, got his long lap penalty, but all cleanly through today. Look at the number 7, Beñat Fernandez, going round the outside at the final corner. He's up from 13th on the grid, already up into the podium positions.
And Beñat Fernandez, of course, he's already had a win.
As well, the series leader has managed to pick all their pockets nearly and up in towards 2nd or 3rd place now. Brian Iriarte snatches the lead right back from Carter Thompson. That was a brilliant set of moves.
Absolutely, and everybody, there's only 3 seconds covering the whole.
Peter, goodness gracious me.
Well, as I think, it looks so far, and there's the 7. What a great move from Beñat Fernandez, goes past Iriarte and into the lead. Absolutely wonderful move going into the climbing right-handers of Iriarte 1 and 2.
Now in 1st and 3rd place now in this race, you got the 2 winners from the World Supersport 300.
The whole grid still is as we go around, ready to complete lap 2.
What happened here? This was the move from Beñat Fernandez. Yeah, there you go, just hung it out wide, extra throttle and switched it straight through up the inside to the right-hander.
Brilliant stuff. That's 180 kilometres an hour, 112 miles an hour there as that move uphill. The 51 of Brian
and Singapore both switched the inside line nearly on the grass as they now come across the Tricolore. They're going to fan out as they come towards San Donato, who is going to be the last of the late breakers. You've got the number 4 of Sullivan Mounty in there too. Zenmitani, the 34, but no, it looks to be Hakim Dinish who's got the inside line. Mounty there on the inside. He can get all the grip he possibly can from those tyres. Mounty, the number 4. Peter, he's down to 19th now, the Argentinian. We expected to fight for the championship this year, but it's not working out for the Argentinian right now.
He's brilliant one weekend and just doesn't have it all together the next, but it still is Carter Thompson, the 17-year-old Australian, who has the advantage. Oh, superb stuff from the 51 Brian Iriarte there, trying to 50 has the advantage, but it just changes with every corner. And we're just in for a replica of last year's race, yesterday's race so far.
Yeah, it's no one's really got the pace as before. It's a high 2:02 the last time around. They are going to get quicker and quicker as they get more confident. The
4 of Zenmitani's in 2nd place, a Japanese, 18-year-old Japanese, and he had a fine run yesterday. He was quite close to the front, actually ended up in 8th place, but now looking really strong there in 2nd place. The 85 of Mike Yu, it is his nickname, Kietso Singapong, the Thai rider.
Sandwich job that was, gets pushed back to 7th place. So in the lead we now have Iriarte from Dinish. It's as you were with us championship leaders.
Right, and Mitani went from 2nd back to 9th.
Wow, there you go. That's what can happen. That is why it's messy. But as we saw yesterday, when it gets to crunch time, the key. And now it's back similar to what we had a couple of laps ago. Christian Daniel Jr. up there into 4th position as well, playing it very, very sensibly indeed. And you've got Carter Thompson and Singapore just behind him.
And just as we had yesterday, nobody was able to show any kind of
stage. Fernandez just biding his time behind Brian Uriarte. A couple riders going on the green there as Uriarte just sweeps across to try and protect his line and his run out onto the start and finish straight. Now this is interesting, Peter. Look at the gap now he's managed to get through in 7th, but he's down in 19th place, Peter.
Yeah, and the advantage has disappeared, hasn't it? Because, you know, Singapong is already back with them. And as you say, they entered the straight with about a 4 bike lengths lead, but that has gone.
But crucially, they weren't able to overtake him up down the first turn that time around, so they can eke out.
The American 16-year-old in 2nd place. Brian Uriarte in 3rd, and looking right back there is Marco Morelli, the 95, the Argentine 17-year-old. As you say, Matt, almost certainly it was him who ran wide at the first corner a lap ago and lost so much time.
He's got
Kitani, as we say, he was right at the front and just is now back in 10th place. The 54 of yesterday's winner, Veda Pratama. He's got some work to do from there.
What has he got in his pocket? He's got Hakim Danish just ahead of him on the track, the Malaysian, our series leader by...
Right, so Brian Uriarte again with the advantage, but he's already giving the slipstream to the number 7 of Veda Fernandez.
And Mike Hugh round the outside as well as they come down over the crest towards San Donato. It's going to be the Thai rider leading them into San Donato. That's just the nature of where we're at the moment with these, with the slipstreaming down the start and finish straight.
And you saw that red tape lying on the ground there. That's very likely the tape that they have on the radiator to keep the temperature up, but as it rises they have to pull it off. So the 85 of Mike Hugh gets pushed. Right, so Uriarte in 2nd place, looking for inside line on Fernandez. He can't do it. Mike Hugh is there in 3rd.
Christian Daniel in 4th. He's one of the only riders running a clear visor. You can really see the focus from his eyes at the moment. He's got Sullivan Mounty, but this is the best we've seen from the British rider Mounty, the number 4.
Like 20 riders in the first group.
And tell you what, Mike Hugh keeps looking behind him, and now it's Sullivan Mounty who's actually taken the lead as they run out from the final turn and down to start and finish straight.
Superb, a Brit in front at Rookies Cup, and we haven't said that for a while, but it is the 4 of Sullivan Mounty, the 18-year-old Englishman who has the advantages.
It was very, very close in there, wasn't it? So Uriarte from Mitani then, and you've got Mounty still managed to slot 3rd, so well defended Sully, great job, almost led over the line, but he still maintains that 3rd position now.
Yeah, and he's not happy to sit there. He's having a look as up the inside of Zenga.
Pratama, this is what happened all into turn 1. Look at it, just get a bit. I mean, it was Pratama who just dove up the inside of everybody.
That's tight, isn't it?
That is very tight. Still managed to get it turned. I think he used Christian Daniel as a bit of a berm. Yes, he did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Hit his elbow.
Just a bit of rubber on the leg. Who's that wide round the outside?
That was Mike Hugh round the outside there. He keeps looking behind him, though. He needs to just eyes forward. I mean, they all do, to be honest. Like, stop looking behind you. Yeah, there's 17 other riders around you. Get on with it.
Yeah.
Who's going to lead into the final turn? It is Mounty who leads into the final. It's leading the way in Rookies Cup.
And it's 230 kilometres an hour, 143 miles an hour in 6th gear here before they change down hard on the brakes. It's Brian Uriarte who picks up the lead back to 1st or 2nd gear, depending on your choice of gearing, back to 95 kilometres an hour, 60 miles an hour through that right-hander. Incredible stuff. It is. So no fastest lap there for the first time, I think, actually, as we can go through lap 7. I think I've been seeing red helmets up there pretty much every lap until now.
And I think it says something that Lennox Mara with a 2:01.9 was the fastest rider on track last time around. Morelli, despite being clever, Arabiata won into the gravel trap.
There we saw the 51 of Brian Uriarte. Obviously wasn't him, nor is it the...
It's Pugliese. Pugliese's gone down, unfortunately. A real shame for him.
Right, so it is the 7 of Veda Fernandez, and he's obviously okay. The Tech Air suit has gone off and safe. Finish straight. There'll be just 5 laps remaining as they cross the line this time. In 2nd place, the 70 of Christian Daniel Jr. ahead of Veda Fernandez, number 7. Side by side. Not 8 abreast this time.
There you go, once again, Peter, the fastest rider of the race. He went up the inside of everybody once again. Morelli, so that was the point of making, you know, fastest rider on track, but you've got to make some passes as Mike Yu goes onto the gravel there. Well, Morelli will certainly make a pass there because he goes up the inside of him. He's alongside David Gonzalez, now yesterday's second place finisher.
And great to see the 45 of Kate.
Yeah, up through Arrabbiata 2 we come. So it's Uriarte then, the series favourite coming into this year, who is leading the way, but not for long as Beñat Fernandez tries to go up the inside, fails that time around.
And you saw there the 13 of Hakim Danish. He's in the hunt there, very much in 5th place.
Exactly the same thing.
And as we discussed yesterday, nobody, you know, showing any kind of advantage. They're still not lapping quite as quick as they did in qualifying. So in theory, they can go quicker, but absolutely impossible so far for anyone to break away. Let's see if Uriarte is Beñat Fernandez.
Oh, he pushes it wide though, and it's going to be Mounsey who leads coming out of San Donato then. But for how long will Beñat Fernandez get him on the cutback? He does!
Side
Squeeze
by
him
side.
out. Look at that.
Ooh.
Brilliant. Brilliant. But Sully gets it back straight again. Go on,
Yes.
Sully, have some of that. Go on, yes, there. That's what. Oh, that was
Move over.
brutal. Goodness me. Well, that was cut
He must
racing
have got
at its
into
best.
the wrong gear or something coming into that left-handed. I don't think it was just, well, maybe just outbraked himself. But anyway, well, he's trying.
Now.
He's trying.
77, Tinez in 3rd place now, the Venezuelan. I was going to pick him up and say that's a great ride from him. Plonk up into 9th as well. The pits now, unfortunately.
Oh, that's a disaster. We have so few technical issues with these motorcycles. The Rookies Cup technical crew and the KTM guys just keep these things rolling absolutely superbly. Be very unlucky if Carter actually has got a technical problem there. But the 70, it is a...
And then just behind them, I think we now have...
Oh,
as
the
they go
grass!
across the grass and everything as well. It was Ramadipra I was looking at, the number 32, the other Indonesian rider that we have in the class. It's going to be Christian Daniel Leeton towards turn 1, but Tinez goes wide nearly. Year per se of, you know, it was really just a year-long 4-way fight between Uriarte, Carpe, Quiles and Peroni, and then like the likes of Morelli there in the end as well. But this year it's just all to play for now, despite Uriarte and Danish being up the top.
Yeah, absolutely superb. But let's hope this is a bit of one goes. Look at that. No one has the slightest run. No one's able to open up more than a 2 or 3 bike length lead, and it doesn't last for more than a corner or two.
Morelli's managed to make some progress now. He's up into 10th position as the Argentinian, consistently sort of the rider that seems to have the most pace in.
Tama, yesterday's winner, takes the lead again. Out onto the start and finish. There'll be just 2 laps remaining when they cross the stripe this time.
But it could be that time again, Peter. Pratama pulls the pin. Will he make it 2 of 2 here? And well, it looks to be then. It's Uriarte, goes wide there, goes wide, but does he cut it back on the inside? Yes, but he only slots into 3rd position. Where's Danish? Danish is in 6th place at the moment. Keep your eye on the 13, the series leader. He needs to be so clever in his final lap. By far, it's a cracking performance, whatever happens here on in. And he's got Beñat Fernandez for company as well, who goes up into the lead through Arrabbiata 2.
And he drops. Oh, and they're off on 34. That's the 34 of Zen Metani off on the grass, and I think a couple of other people were touched
up any nation around the world because we've got so many nationalities here this year.
That's right, and it's Sullivan Mounsey. I wonder if they've lost the British national anthem. It's a while since we've heard that in Rookies Cup. Right up the inside comes
Morelli!
Where did he come from?
He came through 10th place. Well, there you go.
Got swallowed up now. It's Beñat Fernandez. The 7 is there, but so is Zen Metani.
And 51! Uriarte! He is inevitable! He's like Thanos from the Marvel series! It's him and Pratama going into 3rd now. So the 1, 2 and 3 previously in the series.
Wait, Beñat Fernandez is in 2nd place. Veda has stuck his head down to Hakim. It's going with him.
Morelli's ahead of Uriarte. Uriarte's pushed back to 5th now, it seems, as well. Peter, this isn't like a pack of wolves. It's like a rummage of vultures. It's absolute chaos.
And Danish there with a great move there up into 2nd place. He's got to do that if he's going to chase.
There then. They are starting to stretch this pack. Who's got anything left? Carpushin's just off the back of it. But it is Pratama leading them into the final set of 4 corners. Biondetti 1 and 2 coming up. If you get a good run through here, you could well be leading out of the final corner onto the straight to take a victory. Who's it going to be? Who is
Surely
it?
it's going to be, and Veda Pratama pulls out. Is he going to pass him? Oh, it's a photo finish. A photo finish.
What? Who will it be?
Pratama,
Was it Indonesia?
Danish. It's a photo finish for sure.
Was it Indonesia? Was it Malaysia? It says it's Pratama, but we don't know.
0.011.
But what we do know is
1100.
Fernandez was...
Trek teknikal Aragon yang memiliki kombinasi tikungan cepat dan teknikal diyakini akan cocok dengan karakternya. Balapan ini bisa jadi momen pembuktian bahwa Veda belum habis, justru sedang bersiap mengejar ketertinggalan. Ramadipa konsisten, target 3 besar makin dekat. Sementara itu, Ramadipa terus menunjukkan performa stabil sepanjang musim Red Bull Rookies Cup 2025. Ia saat ini bertengger di posisi 5 besar klasemen, dan hanya terpaut beberapa poin dari posisi 3 besar. Target saya jelas, naik podium dan masuk 3 besar klasemen. Tapi yang paling penting, tetap tenang dan fokus, ucap Ramadipa. Pembalap asal Jakarta ini dikenal lebih kalem, namun piawai menjaga ritme dan kecepatan di saat krusial. Aragon bisa jadi medan sempurna untuk menyempurnakan konsistensinya menjadi pencapaian besar. Jadwal Red Bull Rookies Cup Aragon 2025. Sabtu, 27 Juli 2025, latihan kualifikasi. Minggu, 28 Juli 2025. Race 1, pukul 16 WIB. Race 2, pukul 18 WIB. Dua talenta muda merah putih kembali berlaga. Veda membawa semangat kebangkitan, Ramadipa membawa ketenangan yang mengancam. Motorland Aragon bisa menjadi titik balik dan tonggak sejarah baru Indonesia di pentas Eropa. Pembalap muda Indonesia di ajang Red Bull Rookies Cup 2025. Bertempat di sirkuit ikonik Motorland Aragon, seri lanjutan ini jadi peluang emas bagi Veda Ega Pratama untuk bangkit, dan momentum besar bagi Muhammad Kiandra Ramadipa untuk masuk 3 besar klasemen. Veda Ega Pratama, lupakan Sachsenring, saatnya bangkit. Setelah hasil mengecewakan di Sachsenring, di mana Veda gagal meraih poin karena crash saat sedang bertarung di grup depan, pembalap asal Gunung Kidul ini datang ke Aragon dengan semangat baru. Ini kesempatan saya untuk membalikan keadaan. Sachsenring jadi pelajaran berharga. Di Aragon, saya ingin tampil habis-habisan, ujar Veda penuh keyakinan. Veda dikenal sebagai pembalap agresif dengan gaya menyerang yang berani. Trek teknikal Aragon yang memiliki kombinasi tikungan cepat dan teknikal diyakini akan cocok dengan karakternya. Balapan ini bisa jadi momen pembuktian bahwa Veda belum habis, justru sedang bersiap mengejar ketertinggalan. Ramadipa konsisten, target 3 besar makin dekat. Sementara itu, Ramadipa terus menunjukkan performa stabil sepanjang musim Red Bull Rookies Cup 2025. Ia saat ini bertengger di posisi 5 besar klasemen, dan hanya terpaut beberapa poin dari posisi 3 besar. Target saya jelas, naik podium dan masuk 3 besar klasemen. Tapi yang paling penting, tetap tenang dan fokus, ucap Ramadipa. Pembalap asal Jakarta ini dikenal lebih kalem, namun piawai menjaga ritme dan kecepatan di saat krusial. Aragon bisa jadi medan sempurna untuk menyempurnakan konsistensinya menjadi pencapaian besar. Jadwal Red Bull Rookies Cup Aragon 2025. Sabtu, 27 Juli 2025, latihan kualifikasi. Minggu, 28 Juli 2025. Race 1, pukul 16 WIB. Race 2, pukul 18 WIB. Dua talenta muda merah putih kembali berlaga. Veda membawa semangat kebangkitan, Ramadipa membawa ketenangan yang mengancam.